Welcome to Wig 101. Get ready, people. You're gonna learn how to put a wig on in approximately 12 minutes. We are not going to use this to do the poof, but you can use one of these. And if you do use it, then this is where you would put it in, right behind the poof. You would tuck it in and then wrap the hair around. Okay, but I'm going to show you how you can make a poof without using one of these. Take the hair and you spray it in the back lots, and using a good hairspray helps. Hold it up and let it dry. Tease it in the back a little bit. If you have fine hair, that helps. If your hair is a little bit curly, then you don't usually need to pay. Then you're just going to drop this hair down here, and you're going to go ahead and pin it using, I usually use small pins, right here at the top of the head. And if you crisscross the pins, then it helps the poof to stay right in place. Do one going this way. Okay. Then if you need to do any maneuvering, you can do that as you go too, of course. And we'll just respray to make sure that that's set in place. Just to even it out. The next step is to put the hair up. If you have a lot of hair, like Natalie, turn to the side, she has a lot of hair. It's not very, very thick, but it's thick enough. And we're going to put it right at the top of her head, almost right behind these pins at the top. If your dancer has very fine hair or very short hair, you may need a donut. If she has hair like Natalie's that's long and thicker, then you do not usually need a donut. Sometimes you have to try it out and see what works. So how you put the hair up is kind of up to you, but usually I just take it and I put it in kind of a messy bun at the top of the head. It's important to get it high enough because that's going to give the wig height. And if you go too low, then sometimes you can end up with your wig being too far back, or with your wig just not being high enough. So I'm just going to put in a messy bun at the top of her head, like that. Make sure it's nice and tight. If you have a lot of hair flopping around, you might want to take a pin, just to pin down flyaways in case they would stick out. Now that you've reached this step, you're already ready for the wig. Now, where you put the top of the wig on is very important. If you put it too far back, the wig's not going to sit properly, and the ears are going to stick out on the sides. So you need to take your comb, make sure that the short hair is at the top. Take your comb and stick it right over. You want to kind of cover the bobby pins that you made the poof with. So you're actually putting the comb in toward, it's probably only about 2 inches or less from the hairline at the front of the head. Okay? So then you're going to grab the comb at the back, point it downward, and hook it on. Natalie, will you hold up here just so it doesn't move? Sometimes it helps if the dancer holds it on. And then you kind of just tuck the comb in under there. A lot of times it won't hook really great down there, but that's okay because we're going to pin it. Okay? So we've done that. We're going to go ahead and put a pin or two up top here, just so that, around the rim of the wig, so that it doesn't go anywhere when we do the rest of our fixes. So just at the top here, I'm going to put one pin on each side. Okay? Then, this is very important, pulling the sides forward on the wig. okay? So you want to actually grab the edge of the wig cap and pull it forward. So I'm almost at her hairline on the side right here in front of her ear, and I'm gonna put pins in. I'm gonna do one on each side, and then I'll continue to pin around the edge of the wig. Sorry. Okay, now that we have the wig pretty much where we want it, I'm going to pin all around the edge of the wig, and I'm also going to take a few pins and even stick them through the top of the wig into her bun, just to hold the wig on, because the last thing you want is the wig to fall off. So we're going to do that now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some small pins. We have the wig anchor now. We pinned it all around and we pinned through the top. We're going to take some curls, and we're going to actually take pins and pin them forward toward the face. So we're going to make sure the ears are covered up and pull curls forward so that they're kind of softening her face area here. And then it's also blending in the poof as well. And sometimes if you crisscross your pins, they will stay in a little bit better and not slide out. So that helps sometimes, okay? If you do black spray or blonde spray, you can do that either now that you have everything set, or you can actually do it before you put the wig on. So we're skipping the spray part today, but I would usually recommend doing it before you even put the wig on, because then the spray isn't getting all over your wig. So you would go ahead and spread the top and the sides before you actually put the wig on. Now we're going to put the headband on. If you have loops on your headband, you want your loops to go forward toward the front, because they're easier to pin in that way. So you want to make sure you look at where your loops are, and you want to set your headband on top here, like this, vertically. You don't want your headband to be horizontal, unless you have a different type of tiara. So you want your headband to go on like this, right here, right around where the wig is meeting the hair. Okay, once the wig is on, once the headband is on, you can take your pins and you can just slide them right in the loops, and that will anchor the headband. Usually the headbands have 4 loops on them. Okay, after that step is complete, then you want to take some curls that are around the edge of the headband, or the end of the headband, and pull them forward to eliminate this big gap here. So you kind of want to just work the curls a little bit and make sure that you don't have any gaps or holes or anything like that. Sometimes it just takes a few pins, sometimes it takes lots of maneuvering. Okay, so the last step that you want to do is make sure that everything's secure. So you usually want to have your dancer get up and jump around or dance around, or they can do some head banging. Make sure that it's secure. And then finally, you want to go around the wig. This wig has seen better days, so it's been around a little bit. So, but whether you have a new wig or an old wig, you want to go around the wig and you want to just pull curls apart. So you don't want your dancer to go on stage with curls that are meshed together and have gotten matted like this by dancing in it, which is very common. But if you, every time they wear the wig, if you go through and you kind of pull the curls apart, it'll make the wig fuller, and it'll also maintain your wig life a little bit longer. So that will help your dancer get the winning look that they need. At the top of the wig, sometimes there are long curls like this that fly over the top, and you'll want to take some small pins and pin those down so that the wig, or so that the curls up top don't flop over a headband. But then you can continue at the end to go around and just pull apart your curls, just to make sure that your wig is looking beautiful.